Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds a spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Going up top again. Flips it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He'll throw on third down. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. Breaks the tackle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's King. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Grab behind the line. It's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they've got on second down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
At the 37-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Power football with the run. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Run out of bounds right at the 43-yard line. They're in plus territory, and now this offense thinking score.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Under fire. Slides away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's King. Fakes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg.
after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good timing on the quick out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Stockton, looking to scramble. Makes a man miss. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Delp. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Unloads quickly. Smashes ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll move the tight end. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Might be looking to run. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. trying to beat him to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rutherford. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On the out route, he's brought down near the 49-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's King. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Got enough for the first. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Looking for a man, it's King. Quarterback now breaking the field. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Right midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The give to the single back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to throw, it's King. They've got the screen set up. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone, he makes those throws in his sleep.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Powers through the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of a defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control with this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the single back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to ride this running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's King. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. They
go to the ground. Quick step and go. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They want that clock to run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Quarterback running on the draw. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass, it's King. Here's the pressure. Look out, he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Georgia 26, Georgia 16.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.